When the truth finally surfaced, the world didn't just respond, it erupted. Fans froze. Social media crashed. News outlets scrambled. And in a single night, nothing about Taekook remained ordinary. But what shocked everyone most wasn't the reveal itself, it was that the moment marked a beginning, not an end. Now the real questions hung heavy in the air. What would this mean for their careers? How would the industry react? And more importantly, what direction would Taeyoung and Jungkook choose together? Stay with me, because what comes next is the heart of their storm, the backlash, the pressure, the choices, and the quiet moments no one saw that could change their future forever. Morning arrived with a strange calmness. Jungkook woke first, though he didn't remember falling asleep at all. The city outside was fully alive, but inside his apartment everything felt frozen, as if the universe itself paused to see what Taekook would do next. Taeyoung lay beside him on the couch, head resting lightly on Jungkook's shoulder, their fingers still casually interlocked from the night before. Jungkook watched him for a moment, the rise and fall of Taeyoung's breathing almost unreal considering the chaos happening everywhere else. Taeyoung looked peaceful. Too peaceful for someone whose life had just flipped upside down. Jungkook gently brushed his thumb across Taeyoung's knuckles. "Hyung," he whispered, "wake up." Taeyoung stirred, blinking slowly. When he realized where he was, and who he was leaning on, his body didn't tense. Instead, he relaxed further. "Morning," he murmured. "Morning," Jungkook replied. For a while, neither of them moved. They just stayed there, letting the reality of the day settle around them like thick fog. Then Jungkook's phone buzzed. Once. Twice. Then non-stop. He sighed. "It's starting." Taeyoung ran a hand through his hair. "You want to check it?" "No, not yet." Taeyoung stood and stretched, looking tired but composed. "We can't hide forever." "I know," Jungkook said quietly. "Just, not right now." Taeyoung walked to the window, staring down at the morning traffic far below. "They're talking about us?" "Everyone," Jungkook answered. "Fans, reporters, even people who don't know anything about us." Taeyoung nodded slowly. "We've been watched for years, but this feels different. Like no matter what we say, people will twist it." Jungkook joined him at the window. "Then we make sure we don't twist ourselves." Taeyoung gave him a soft, bittersweet smile. "You make it sound simple." "It's not," Jungkook admitted. "But pretending was harder." The truth of that settled heavily in Taeyoung's chest. After a long quiet moment, the question they had both been avoiding slipped out. "What happens today?" Jungkook exhaled. "The company wants us to film a private interview. Just for internal use. To evaluate our stance." Taeyoung scoffed. "As if this is some impulse decision." "The company is scared," Jungkook said. "Their plans, their image, they think everything is about to collapse." Taeyoung sat down beside him. "Do you think it will?" "Do you?" Taeyoung hesitated, not because he didn't know the answer, but because his answer carried weight. "I think we shouldn't have to run from ourselves just to protect an image built on things that weren't honest." Jungkook looked at him with a mix of admiration and fear. "So, you're still with me?" Taeyoung placed a hand over Jungkook's chest, right above his heartbeat. "I'm not going anywhere." Before Jungkook could speak, Taeyoung's phone lit up on the table. His father's name flashed repeatedly. Taeyoung froze. Jungkook met his eyes. "Do you want to answer?" Taeyoung didn't move for a moment. Then he picked up the phone and stepped onto the balcony. Jungkook heard only pieces, low murmurs, moments of silence, a soft exhale that sounded like breaking. When Taeyong finally came back inside, he leaned against the door as though holding up the weight of everything. What happened? Jungkook asked. Taeyong swallowed. He asked if I was sure. And what did you say? Taeyong looked straight at him. I said yes. Jungkook's chest tightened with something warm and steady. He said he'll support me, Taeyong whispered, even if he doesn't fully understand. That's huge, Jungkook said softly. Taeyong nodded. Yeah. It is. They stood together in the quiet, absorbing the storm they were already deep inside. So today, Jungkook whispered, we face whatever comes. Taeyong took one small step forward, their foreheads nearly touching. Together. That night felt strangely calmer. Not because the world had relaxed, it hadn't, but because for once, nothing between them was hidden. Jungkook sat scrolling through endless headlines, his hands trembling under the sheer intensity of it all. Taeyong sat beside him, close but not crowding, simply being there the way he always had. After a long silence, Jungkook whispered, Do you regret any of this? Taeyong turned to him instantly. No. Do you? Jungkook shook his head. I just didn't think it would blow up like this. It was always going to, Taeyong said quietly. People have been waiting for years. But we didn't do anything wrong. We just existed. Those words hit deep. Jungkook finally rested his head back against the couch, breathing slowly. Taeyong shifted closer, their shoulders touching. Whatever happens, we handle it together. Jungkook smiled weakly. Like always. Their apartment filled with quiet, a kind of fragile peace neither had felt in years. The next morning was heavier. Taeyong woke first, blinking at the sunlight. For a moment, he forgot everything, then he heard Jungkook breathing beside him and reality returned sharply. Jungkook woke with a tired groan. Did you check your phone? Taeyong asked. No, Jungkook muttered. I'm not ready. You don't have to be, Taeyong said gently. But eventually Jungkook picked up the phone. Notifications swarmed the screen, support, confusion, anger, hope, panic. They're waiting for us to speak, Jungkook whispered. Taeyong nodded. We will. Because we choose to, not because they demand it. How do we even begin? Jungkook asked. With the truth, Taeyong said simply. Before they could say more, the doorbell rang, sharp and sudden. Their manager stepped inside with a solemn expression. There's pressure from every direction, he said. But I'm not here to force you. Whatever you decide, speak or stay silent, we'll support you. Just be absolutely certain. There's no undoing this once you move forward. Jungkook and Taeyong exchanged a look, steady, shared, unspoken. We want to speak, Jungkook said. On our terms, Taeyong added. The manager nodded. Then let's do it properly. For the first time that day, Jungkook felt something like hope. Taeyong's hand slid discreetly onto his knee under the table. They weren't fighting alone anymore. And their story, finally, was theirs to tell.